Patrick Kingsley, New York Times.
Thanks, Admiral. I have some technical questions. In your footage that you released last night, some of that footage was filmed by Al Jazeera. Our team assessed that footage, and at least one of the munitions appears to be traveling a different direction to the one that you assessed in your map. It's traveling northwesterly, not northeasterly, as your map suggests. Second of all, did the IDF fire any Iron Dome interceptors or artillery munitions at 6:59 p.m. From Israel into Gaza? Thirdly, can you share the intercepted audio of the Hamas members that you just played? I think that would be important for our assessment.
Another question, Patrick.
I know, but we haven't got much time. Hospital officials said that smaller strikes targeted the hospital on Saturday, and that they were warned by phone by Israeli officials to vacate the hospital. Do you have any response to that? And finally, is there any evidence of secondary explosions?
Okay. Let's start with the first thing. Iron Dome, we do not intercept inside Gaza. Okay? Iron Dome, we do not intercept inside Gaza. This is not an Iron Dome. Iron Dome is used for preventing the rockets to being hit in Israel. That's the first question. Second question, those independent videos which we showed of the failure that you mentioned are not only the force element of the check. It's not, we didn't base our facts on those independent videos, it's extra. So I hear what the New York Times says, and it's extra. The reports that you mentioned about telling the hospital to be evacuated earlier days before, I will check it. I do not know the answer. I don't want to give you an answer which is incorrect. And you asked about the secondary explosion in the parking lot. What we see here in the picture, and this is the most important thing. Aerial munition doesn't look like that. Aerial munition of Israel would have caused intact to the walls. It would have caused a crater. Okay? And it makes completely logic, as much as we know, that most of this damage was done due to the propellant existence, not just the warhead, because of the short range, because the launches failed.
To be clear, so the propellant caught fire after landing?
Yeah, because those rockets should have been gone far away to Israel, so you have a large existence of propellant.
Sky News, Deborah Haynes.
Thank you very much. I have two questions, please. You said that you believe that the number of casualties has been inflated. Can you give an assessment of what you believe that number of dead and wounded to be? And secondly, regardless how credible the evidence is that you show that this explosion was not caused by an Israeli munition, your enemies are going to still blame Israel, and it's the fact that many Palestinian civilians have been killed since this military operation began. Are you losing the information war? And given how important that is there a potential to maybe change tack? Because you said this is going to be, well, officials have said it's going to be a long war. Are you not losing it by using so much military power on Gaza Strip while there are civilians there?
Okay. We try to answer the second question before that, because I think it's important. The information war is a hard war. It's a hard enemy to win, because this enemy has built his logic very, very wisely, using the population as a human shield. Hamas pictured himself in the world as a charity organization, donating money for the poor Gazan of Hamas. While we see all the money that came to Hamas, most of it goes to tunnels, goes to this scale massacred operation, all the donations from many countries in the world, including Europe. Secondly, we've seen, and also UNRWA had verified it, that Hamas is stealing gasoline, food, and also we found in Israel, during the massacre, the kits of the medical kits were UNRWA kits used by the terrorists. We are fighting something that is hard to explain. He's using the donation that you send, he's using the UNRWA possessions that are meant to go to the poor Gazan, those poor Palestinians that were hijacked by Hamas, and he's using it. He took all the gasoline that could have helped for desalination inside the Gaza for 6 days. It could have gone gas for hospitals. He took it to his own infrastructure, military infrastructure, the terror infrastructures that need this gas. This is who we're fighting against. This is who we're fighting against. And we have to win this information war with evidence, not with false, uncredible statements. We have to win it with evidence. We have no other way. We must stay moral. We must play according to international law. We have no other way. Otherwise, we won't be a democrat liberal country. And this is what we're fighting. It's a democrat liberal country fighting and Hamas, ISIS control Gazan area with innocent civilians, Palestinians, that is using them as a human shield. That is the event. That is the event we're fighting. We have to fight. We cannot live next to our borders with Hamas, ISIS governs.